worse than getting a UTI? Getting another one and another one. Okay, it's really starting to rain. Let me get back in the car. If you're like me and you've had a UTI, you don't want to go through that again. So today I want to share some tips on how to actually prevent a UTI. We'll go over what sorta maybe works and what really has some science to back it. Let's review 6 tips on how to actually prevent urinary tract infections. Number 1, can you guess it? Water. Yes, drinking 2 to 3 liters per day has been shown to decrease the chances of getting a UTI by 50%. Yes, please. Number 2 is wiping. I know you know how to wipe, but let's just review. The key is to go from the front to the back, from the front to the back. That's it. Number 3 is peeing after sex. Doctors like to make this complicated by calling it postcoital voiding. It's just peeing after sex. Number 4, speaking of sex, using spermicide-treated condoms can increase your chances of getting a urinary tract infection. So I would encourage you to talk to your doctor about alternative contraceptives. There are plenty. All right, tip number 5. If you are postmenopausal and getting 3 or more urinary tract infections per year, then vaginal estrogen may really help you. Go ahead and talk to your doctor and get more info on this. And tip number 6. Uncontrolled diabetes is a setup for infection, period. So if you have diabetes or elevated blood sugar, you really want to keep those numbers in check. Common products available, including cranberry products, D-mannose, and oral probiotics, may or may not work for you. The evidence is iffy on those. If you find that it works for you, then great, but just know there's not a lot of scientific evidence behind it. If you've tried all these tips and you're still getting UTIs, you might want to talk to your doctor about prophylactic antibiotics. One last thing to mention is that the bacteria E. coli causes up to 95% of straightforward urinary tract infections, and there's been a rise in antibiotic resistance to E. coli. Just keep in mind that E. coli may be coming from food, especially chicken. Dr. Michael Greger with nutritionfacts.org has a really excellent video on this, so I would recommend checking that out as well. Okay, let's summarize. What actually helps prevent UTIs? Water, wiping from front to back, peeing after sex, having a contraceptive that does not include a spermicide. If you're postmenopausal, vaginal estrogen may help, and keep those sugars in check. Thanks for watching. I would love to hear from you. If there are any medical or nutrition topics that you're interested in, please drop me a comment below. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time.